Shalom, shalom, shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rekakadash. Double honors goes to the elders and apostles of GMS. Salutations to the hopeful elect. This is Sarah Babaya, coming at you from the Chicago camp with a quick lesson. I titled this lesson, New Ww3 Info. I got this clip where this brother was just going through some of the things and how close we are to World War III. You know, and it's scary. You know, it's not scary to us. I'll retract that statement. I want to say that it's, to us, it's a good thing because that means we're almost out of this place. You know, but we're getting very, very close, you know, and a lot of this is, you know, it's coming to a head, you know. So before I play this video, I want to start off with a quick scripture. I want to go to Job chapter 9, verse 24. It reads, the earth is given unto the hands of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Well, we know it's Esau, so-called white man. You know, everything that, you know, he does is, you know, it can be, you know, it's wicked, you know. So a lot of the situations that's happening, a lot of the things that's going on is because they know they have a short time here, where they know their time is getting short and their rulership is coming to an end. It's coming, the end is coming very soon. You know, I'm gonna read one more quick scripture. I'm gonna go to Revelations chapter 12, verse 12. It says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. So, again, you know, a lot of this stuff we see with the prices, you know, a lot of these things we see with the uprising of the different races of people is because, you know, everyone can feel that this earth is coming to an end. And when I say this earth, I mean it's society. You know. So anyway, let me play this. This is pretty interesting. I want you to listen closely.
Raining and depressing day. Let's go ahead and do one of our walk-in talks. So, first things first, the UN is having an emergency meeting today, and they're discussing Russia's incursion into Estonian airspace, and of course, incursion into Polish airspace right by their drilling platform. Now, this has prompted a lot of countries to say some outlandish things, like the UK saying that they're now going to shoot down Russian jets, and Poland, of course, now saying that anything that comes in their airspace will be shot, including Russian jets. Estonia saying the same thing, the Czech Republic, and there was another country that stepped in and said they're going to shoot down, I think Germany. I think it's Germany. So we got all these countries coming together, saying they're ready to escalate the war, but really saying that Russia's escalating the war by testing NATO. Then you have...
I want to say something real quick, and I played a video that a lot of the information that we get from our government, from America, is filtered. You know, and what I mean by that is that they say certain things that are not true. You know, that's the scripture too. Let's go to, let me read this real quick. They'll say things and it's just not true. You know, Job chapter 13, verse 4, it says, but ye are forgers of lies. Ye are all physicians of no value. So these guys, they forge lies all the time. You know, they'll say things and they turn things around. They always make it where, you know, that they're the victim, even when they're being the aggressor. So I'm going to play this. I thought that would be interesting. Let me finish the video.
The other front of Venezuela, we just tested a Trident II missile, and this was right by Puerto Rico. And people are already suspecting that this is a message towards Venezuela, as we just denied their letter today for peace. They wanted peace talks with the United States to see what they could do to fix the problem, and the United States said no. And this is the day that we're increasing our military presence down there. We're making military maneuvers that we wasn't before, and we're starting to really get ready to strike Venezuela. Now, of course, I can draw in Russia, with Russia having a pact with Venezuela. I'm not sure if it's a defense pact where if we attack Venezuela, they jump in, but they definitely would give them military aid. And this could stop a lot of problems. I mean, Venezuela is a huge oil exporter, so a lot of countries, well, in their circle, rely on Venezuela for gas and oil. Continue on. Trinidad's already gotten threatened by Venezuela. Colombia has been threatening and getting threatened by Venezuela. We have Cuba that threatened to get involved if Venezuela goes to war. So we got the whole South in chaos, which this can start war on American soil.
Again, I want to say this, is that a lot of this talk about threatening, and a lot of this is because of the technology that Yahweh gave this the so-called white man, gave Esau, so he's got a perverted mind. Let me read that real quick. Let's go to Isaiah 47, verse 10. It says, "For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, and thou hast said, none see me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it has perverted thee. And thou hast said in thy heart, I am, and none else besides me." So this is the spirit that Esau has. I am and none else besides me, and he's drunk off of his his nuclear capability. So even when reasoning would be an option, to him it's not. So the Bible prophesied that there's going to be a World War III, and it's going to happen. This prophecy is everything's going to be fulfilled. And I want to say this real quick too, is that you think about Babylon, aka America. A lot of their practices that they do with these other countries are dead in the water too, because of their unrighteous dealings. Let's get that. No one can trust this place because everything that they speak with a forked tongue. So let's go here to Sirach chapter 10. I'm gonna start at verse 8. Start at verse 7. It says, "Pride is hateful before God and man, and both does one commit iniquity." It says, "Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another." So a lot of this, a lot of their unrighteousness is why these other countries are banding together, because of their lies and their deceit, and they're realizing who the devil of the earth is. They're realizing what's the problem and why everything is the way it is, So that's what this is all about. I'm gonna play a little bit more of this video, and then
we have militia and sleeper cells here, and Cuba is so close. It ain't nothing for a country to give them a drone capable of, penetrating the United States defenses and coming here and exploding on something, which has been happening all over the world, superpower or not. And the last point, we have Iran, who just has 70 of their lawmakers send a letter into their supreme leader asking for them to build a nuclear bomb at the same time that Russia just signed a deal with Iran to build all these nuclear reactors for them and help them with some other projects, which, if the United States tried to destroy that, I guess that would be destroying Russia's shit on Iranian soil, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like they destroyed our warehouse on Ukrainian soil. So, we got a lot going on, man. A lot going on. There's still an emergency meeting tomorrow between NATO.
Yeah, we got a lot going on. And, this is high time for us to move towards these scriptures. We can't keep just running through life and living life on the edge. It's important that we stay and watch the times. We stay with these scriptures and we watch the time, because things are happening. And the day of the Lord is going to come like a thief in the night to a lot of people if they're not watching. So it's important that we stay watching, and it's important that we, Isaiah 33 and 6, it's roughly paraphrasing, that we have the wisdom of these scriptures are going to be our stability. So it's important that we understand that. I want to give all praises and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rekakadash. Double honors goes to the elders and apostles of GMS. Salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom till next time, Lord willing. Shalom.